Hey YouTube, it's another perfect day in God's country and I ain't lying. Today we are going to start the project of bringing around the 86 Ford F-250. We're going to kind of just go over some of the details here, and I'm outside. I can't tell if y'all can see or not, but I hope y'all can see. This is the 1986 Ford F-250 OBS with the 302 under the hood, and I bought this a few years ago as a plow truck and have been moving snow with it for 4 or 5 seasons without really doing anything to it. Didn't put any money into it, just kind of drove it around. And it's got some issues. It never lets me down. It always starts and it always moves snow. But I just started deciding I'm going to put some time and effort into this truck and bring it around a little bit. It's still going to just be my plow truck, but this year I'm going to start doing some commercial accounts with it and whatnot. So we got to bring her around, get her running just a tad bit better, clean her up, make her look a little nicer. And my intention here would be to bring you all along on the journey. Today we're just going to get our peepers on this thing and kind of go over some of the things I think need to be done and give you the tour of the 86 Ford F-250, which I will call a Super Duty. This is before the Super Duties, but this is a Super Duty truck, 3/4 ton, no doubt about it. For those of you who've been following this channel, I meant to give you guys some update videos on the 94 OBS Ford plow truck that I just recently bought for $100. That truck has been sold and it's gone. So that shocked me probably as much as it will surprise y'all. So I didn't do anything to it other than park it in my driveway, and a fella come along and asked me if it was for sale, and I said no. And he said he had cash in his pocket right then and there, and right then and there he bought the dang truck. So sometimes things that aren't for sale are still for sale. But anywho, folks, let's take a good look at this 1986 F-250 set up for the Western plow, the old school simple plow. Basically, this is the meats and potatoes of the plow. There's your plow pump. Fill her up with automatic transmission fluid. Stick the old Western plow blade on there. I just got the standard 7-foot Western plow blade. Does great. Does everything I need to do. I don't need one of them fancy, new $7,000 plows. So I love this truck. It's time to bring her around a little bit. We're going to try to get her running a little better this year. We're going to do a little bit of cosmetics, just a tiny little bit. Do a few things like delete the EGR system and get rid of the smog pump and yada, yada, yada. Get rid of all that stuff that, just gewgaws under the hood. I want to make a little space under there and try to get this truck running right. So ain't none of that smog control stuff doing a bit of good. So I'm going to paint on these rims a little bit, clean those up. And if y'all look, you can see she got the rust. And this side's pretty brutal because she was a plow truck. Fellas be getting in and out on this side of the truck. So she got the dip cup, the built-in dip cup down there, if you know, and she's still got a rocker, though, which is pretty unusual for a truck this old up here in the Rust Belt. Still got rockers, and the cab corners ain't too bad. It needs a floorboard in there or a good metal street sign, one or the other, and I've got to put my rear view mirror back up over there. As y'all can see, there it is sitting on the seat, and clean her up a little bit, bring her around, get rid of all this dirt and scum up in here so that we can preserve on her a bit. And I'm not going to do anything about the patina. It is what it is, but this is back when they made them pretty well, so it's all pretty heavy duty metal. The frame's in good shape on this one, and she is a 3/4 ton. And then I got good rocker over here too. Again, very unusual. The doors aren't too bad. I need to do a little work on the lower parts of the doors so I can save on those a bit. But normally, on most of my trucks, I instantly pull the running boards off. But there's something about this particular year where the running boards, I don't know, it just reminds me of, 1986. A lot of my buddies and my buddies' dads had these trucks. A lot of the farmers had these trucks, and it just takes me right back to when I was a kid. And so I kind of like the running boards on this one. I always pull my running boards off because they ain't nothing but a hassle. They're just hanging there under your truck. They're going to get hung up on stuff. But this one kind of looks good, and they haven't really been an issue since I'm plowing snow with it. I'm typically clearing a path for myself as I go. So, don't know, folks. Like I said, standard procedure is pull the running boards, but kind of looks good on this old truck. So, gonna clean up all that stuff, paint on the rims. I just got some brand new snow tires on her and put a new alternator in it. So it's time to start working on this thing and really bring her around. I was gonna plow snow this year with that 94 that I had picked up, but when the guy had decided to buy it from me and I decided to let it go, one of the main things is I definitely prefer plowing with a 3/4 ton truck, and I do happen to have this laying around here at the Lucky Haskins family compound, and so there it was. So now it's going to get some attention, and we're going to plow snow with it this year. So there it is, folks. 114,000 miles. That's another cool thing about some of these old plow trucks. They don't have a ton of miles on them a lot of times, because this thing was probably somebody's daily driver or a farm truck or a work truck for about the first 10 years of its life, maybe 15 years of its life. And then somebody said, well, that truck's got a little rust on it and yada, yada, yada. Let's turn it into a plow truck, put the Western plow on it and, turn her into a plow truck. So then she sits around all summer and just gets used on the days it snows. And they don't get a lot of wear and tear on it. Plow trucks up here are mainly just used for people's personal driveways. So it's not like it's out plowing all day, every day. So they don't get no miles on them. Same with me. I plow snow with it every year, but I just run a few miles on it every year because it doesn't take that long and I don't have to go too far to plow all my own personal snow. Now I have a couple of counts I'm gonna plow this year, but they're not farther. Right here in my township, 4 to 6 miles away, so that's pretty much it. So anyhow, y'all, that's it. I just wanted to give you the tour of the 86 and let you know some of the projects we're going to get started on here soon. And I'm going to try to bring you along on that journey and show you guys how to do a few things on these old Ford trucks. In fact, the first thing I'm going to do, by the way, the cable broke going from the cab to the hood, so I leave it in secondary mode. I've got the what you'd call the final click when you push the hood all the way down. I got that one permanently closed so that doesn't accidentally latch, and I just use the secondary latch because it's just a plow truck and I never go over 35 miles an hour or 40 miles an hour at best. So it is what it is. It's perfectly fine to me. I just walk up to the front of the truck and open my hood. And for those of you who know about plow trucks, you do tend to be getting under the hood quite a bit if your truck is of the variety like this, where it sits around all year and you only want to use it when you're plowing. You deal with a lot of things like dead batteries and faulty wiring and rusty grounds and things like that. And tends to be pretty common to have to get under your hood during plow season, so nothing wrong with leaving it like that. And yeah, that's about it. I think one of the first projects we're going to do on this thing is going to be EGR delete and just get rid of that old EGR valve. I'm backfiring like crazy in this truck, so I got to get to the bottom of that, figure out why she's backfiring, and if I can get past that hump and get her running a little better without the backfiring, after she warms up primarily, she backfires a lot. So I'm pretty sure it's that old EGR unit and that smog control horse shit. But we'll find out by getting rid of it. That's what we'll do. So anyhow, ask yourself, who can I help today? Like, subscribe, and bell so that you don't miss another exciting adventure of Lucky Haskins and his OBS 1986 Ford truck. mine and my good friend Eric's favorite Ford of all time. Hey, y'all be good, or be good at it.